We are going to be playing as many battles as is necessary for us to complete the Fairy Go Round challenge that is currently going on the PTCGO. We have to do 4000 damage to opposing Pokemon with our Fairy Pokemon. And there we go, some more damage to our challenge. This is actually going to be like a 10-part video. Not kidding, this is going to be a 10-part video or something like that. This must be our 9th or our 10th battle already. Let's see if we can find ourselves another opponent. Teeny_16 is going to be our opponent. Our next opponent with a Lightning, Psychic and a colorless deck. Are we going to be facing our first loss with Xerneas? We might very well if this is Night March. Do I go first? I probably will, just like I did last time. If we can find our Aegislash, we buy ourselves a turn. And it looks like we won't be finding our Aegislash anytime soon. We start off with the Xerneas, as well as another Xerneas in our hand. This is not a very good hand if this is Night March. And it's not Night March, okay. So let's Hoopa, we top deck the Hoopa, perfect. Hoopa for the Aegislash and a Shaymin. Probably not going to Hoopa for the Toad. No, probably not. Aegislash is going to be useful because my opponent will play special energies onto the Rayquaza. So we'll bench the Aegislash, we'll also attach an energy to our Xerneas, and then we'll bench our Shaymin, draw into 2 more cards, see what we can get from those 2 cards. What do we get? Vespiquen and a Seismitoad. Huh. Will I bench the Seismitoad? No, I won't. I'm going to shuffle that Seismitoad back into my deck. And I'm going to try to find a better hand, but I do not. I drew into a worse hand. Jesus Christ, this hand is just 4 energies in one hand. And we even failed the Max Elixir. Well then, let's end our turn and hopefully we can top deck something. Hopefully our opponent ends us ourselves. Oh, Skyfield from our opponent. This might be Mega Rayquaza Jolteon. Could very well be the case. Skyfield is going to help us out here. Discards 2 Vespiquen and a Mega Turbo, so we might get knocked out straight away. Actually, Mega Rayquaza could be a deck that takes a win from us. If it plays Hex Maniac, it can easily Hex Maniac our Aegislash and one-hit KO it. Discards another Skyfield. There is the Hoopa for some Mega Rayquazas. My opponent needs to find some Spiritlings and could do that by benching some Shaymins. Or just drawing into them with a Sycamore or something like that. Not expected to see the Robo substitute though. That's a bit of a surprise. Rayquaza and a Shaymin. Alright. Yeah, we definitely need a supporter for the next turn now. Kinda sad that I end myself in the previous turn. Because I drew into a bad hand from the end. Oh, Vespiquen, yes. Do I attach to my Xerneas? Do I attach any energy at all? Oh, I didn't mean to bench that Xerneas. That was a mistake. I didn't mean to bench that Xerneas. I meant to just put it back onto in my hand. So we will end ourselves as well as our opponents. Try to find a DCE and some more Pokemon to bench. There is a DCE, but we don't get any more Pokemon to bench. How much are we hitting for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 150, 160. That's not a lot. Let's try to find the Shaymin. Discards the Skyfield and the Octillery. Where is our Shaymin? We don't have another Shaymin. That means we are going to go with Zorua. Or possibly the Dunsparce. We could come in with the Dunsparce and knock out the Rayquaza, but I think for now we are going to hit for the Zorua, or get the Zorua out, not hit for it. Give ourselves one more type on our bench. Now we are hitting for 150 actually. 160. 160 with the Rainbow Force. Before we were only hitting for 130. And we are stuck with the dead hand once more. Once more. So I will probably have to promote my Aegislash and try to stall with Aegislash until I can power up some decent attackers on my bench. We see the Pikachu, so Pikachu and Raichu It's a Raichu, Mega Rayquaza, and Hoopa-EX. An energy on the Mega Rayquaza, another Pokemon. We will definitely get knocked out. Another Shaymin. Yeah, it's not looking too good for us. I'm gonna be honest, it is not looking too good. A knockout on our Xerneas. We have to promote our Aegislash and hope that our opponent doesn't have Lysandre right now. What can we get ourselves? A VS Seeker, another VS Seeker. That's good. It's better than nothing, so we will... do I attach this energy? I don't think so. I'll just shuffle it back into my deck. I want to get a DCE for my Zorua. We get the Druddigon. And nothing else. Just a Druddigon. So let's energy accelerate. Put an energy onto our Xerneas on the bench. And end our turn. In the next turn we'll probably have to go with the Sycamore. Unless my opponent knocks out our Aegislash, then we will end our opponent down once more. Down to 3 cards. Because that would give my opponent 2 more prizes. Discards the energy. It's going to try to power up this Rayquaza. Or just hit for the intensifying burn. Yeah, we'll just get it for 60. It's definitely a good play from my opponent. Very nice play from my opponent. Another Xerneas. I think I won't go with that Xerneas. Do I go with another N? No, I think I need to hit my Sycamore here. It is tempting to go with another N. But I think Sycamore is the play. We need more cards. DCE, Seismitoad, Battle Compressor. No. We are not drawing into our Float Stones. I mean, we are failing our... Oh boy, we are failing our Max Elixirs as well. So let's attach this to the Zorua. Then let's... Battle Compress. Compress a Hex Maniac. We don't need to see a Hex Maniac. We don't need to see another Battle Compressor. And we don't need to see a Sky Field. Alright. And that will be it for this turn. We will pass our turn once more. Maybe our Float Stones are prized. Maybe I should have looked at my deck. I probably should have looked at my deck. And I should have discarded a Zoroark with this Battle Compressor now that I think about it. So we could have stood in with our Zoroark for sure. There is a Zoroark, never mind, we top deck it. We will stand in with the Zoroark, knock out this Rayquaza. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's a knockout on the Rayquaza, and this Mega Rayquaza is also easily knocked out by us. So it's not lost yet. We'll also bench our Toad, and then we'll Sycamore our hand away. Do we need to get back anything from the discard pile? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 different types of Pokemon. No, we don't need to get back a Xerneas. I was thinking about getting back a Xerneas, but we have another one on, right there on our bench. And there is a Float Stone as well. I might actually get out another Zorua. It's such a great attacker right here. So let's discard our N, maybe 2 energies. Maybe let's just discard 2 energies. We have more energies available to us. Grab a Zorua, which we do not have. Then let's grab the Combee. Or maybe the Dunsparce. Yes, let's grab the Dunsparce. We might use the Dunsparce to knock out the Mega Rayquaza right there. And we shall hit for the Mind Jack. For the knockout for 190 damage. Against my opponent. Take 2 prizes. A Lysandre and a Buddy-Buddy Rescue. That's good. The Lysandre is what we need to see. We can Lysandre out this Mega Rayquaza, knock it out with our Dunsparce. My opponent evolves into another Mega Rayquaza. Can he find a Mega Turbo? There is an N. Oh no, we had such a good hand. We had our Float Stone as well. How unfortunate. And we get a terrible hand. Of course we do. Of course we do get a terrible hand. An Ultra Ball is going to discard a Mega Rayquaza and a Spirit Link. Try to find a Shaymin, I think. Ooh, goes for a Raichu. If only we could have gotten back that Lysandre. A Lysandre or... yeah, actually a Lysandre is what we need. Shaymin for 5 cards. We need to Lysandre out the Mega Rayquaza and we need to Lysandre out the Shaymin. That's how we win this game. Mega Turbo. So my opponent might actually discard this Robo Substitute, come in with the Mega Rayquaza and knock us out. Or is he going to let us have a go at this Robo Sub? No, he's going to discard Robo Sub. Promote the new Mega Rayquaza, knock out our Zoroark. And I will promote my Dunsparce with a free retreat. I can always retreat into the Aegislash if I need to. That's always a possibility. Has my opponent discarded a Hex Maniac? We have not seen a Hex Maniac yet. Oh, it's a Remoraid. Not really what we wanted to see. Not really what we want to see. So I might just have to retreat into my Aegislash. Attach an energy to my Xerneas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 210. Do we have another type of Pokemon in our deck? We do. We could actually knock out... wait, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is 210. Wait, that is a knockout. We are knocking out this Mega Rayquaza here. Let's attach this Muscle Band, and then let's go for an N. Yeah, I do believe we are hitting for the knockouts. Maybe I should count one more time. Just to be sure, we get a Battle Compressor. I will probably Battle Compress some cards so that we can access the Lysandre. Let's compress the 2 Ultra Balls and the Remoraid. Okay, let's be sure. Let's count one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we are only hitting for 180. Oh, yeah, no, we are not hitting for the knockouts. With the Muscle Band, it would have been 180, 200, 210, short for a knockout. So we have to retreat into our Aegislash right here. Force our opponent to find a Pokemon that does not have any special energies attached to it. Hopefully we can find our Float Stone soon, so we can retreat out of the Aegislash. Very unfortunate. Oh, and another N, yes! I'm loving those Ns. The more Ns the better, because we don't have a hand that we want to deal with. And there is a Float Stone as well as the Vespiquen. We won't see Hex Maniac, we won't see a knockout this turn. We will knock out the Mega Rayquaza. We will also probably get back a Zorua with our Buddy-Buddy Rescue. Yes, we will. We'll get back a Zorua. That way we have 7 Pokemon on our bench, 7 different types. We are hitting for 210 plus 10 base is 220, which is a knockout on this Mega Rayquaza. So we don't even need to use our Lysandre right here. And I think we've got the game then. I think we've got the game in our hands for the next turn, unless we see another N. Might as well attach this energy to my Zorua. Let's attach it to the Zorua, and let's retreat into the Xerneas and hit for the KO on this Mega Rayquaza with our Rainbow Force. Take 2 more prizes. Look at that, that is just fantastic to see. It looks like we will take another game. I cannot believe this. Raichu comes in, is going to knock out our Xerneas, but that's okay. We have the DCE, we have another Xerneas, and we have the Lysandre for game. Spirit Link onto the Rayquaza on the bench is not going to be useful for my opponent. Even if he powers up another Mega Rayquaza, it won't matter one bit. Will we see an N right here? Can my opponent find a Vespiquen for an N? The Battle Compressor is going to thin out his deck, her deck. Him or her. It could be a him. I've seen many people play with a female profile while they are actually a male person behind that profile, which is a little bit odd. I don't know why you would do that. It's a bit of an odd choice. My profile kind of looks like me actually. I do wear glasses in real life. And I have got curly hair, if you didn't know. Sycamore, no N. That is game then. Retreats into the Pikachu for some reason. Not sure why. Why did my opponent not go for the knockout on our Xerneas? That's probably a mistake. Yeah, that must have been a mistake from my opponent. And that means we shall Lysandre for game. Oh, we don't have the Lysandre. Never mind, we don't have the Lysandre. We don't have the Lysandre. Well, let's get back and end then. And let's power up our Xerneas on the bench. And maybe let's end ourselves right now. So we can find that Lysandre. The Lysandre was still in our deck. I forgot. It was not in our discard pile. I should have compressed it with my compressors then. I probably forgot to compress it. But I've been playing so many games in a row. It's logical that you make a mistake once in a while then. Ooh, we get the Zoroark. Let's evolve into our Zoroark. In the next turn we can put down our Shaymin if our Xerneas gets knocked out. To find our Lysandre that way. So we'll hit for the Rainbow Force for 220. Adding some more damage to our challenge. The challenge that we are playing for. A Sycamore. Fantastic. Fantastic. We can Sycamore our entire deck away, or our entire hand away, and get our entire deck into our hand in the next turn if we want to. But we could already do that with the Shaymin. Now we will see the knockout with the Raichu, there is no doubt about it. Why would my opponent not go for a knockout on our Xerneas here? Wouldn't have a clue. Another Pikachu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 20 is 140. Maybe it didn't go with the Raichu because it wasn't hitting for enough, but I think it was hitting for enough damage. He was hitting for 120, I think. Skyla for something here. Skyla for another puzzle. Does my opponent have another puzzle in hand? She does, but I don't know what it is going to be used for. What is my opponent going to puzzle for? That was my battery. My laptop is dying. Let's plug in my laptop. Don't want to lose this game by disconnecting. An energy onto the Pikachu and a knockout on our Xerneas. That's game. We don't need to do anything. We can just hit for the knockout right here. And we shall do that. We shall just hit for the knockout before my opponent concedes the match. Wow, another win with Xerneas EX. Unbelievable. My mind is blown. I haven't lost a single game with this deck. That's just incredible. That's never happened to me before. I've never had such a long streak with one deck on the PTCGO. I don't think so. Well, maybe I have, but I just don't remember. I haven't explicitly counted my streaks in the past. I've only started counting for the Wizard Wednesday challenges a couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks ago I think, or 3 weeks ago, depending on when this episode was released. And I think I'm gonna take a break here, let my laptop charge up a little bit, let my voice recharge, because I've been talking for 4 hours straight now, recording for 4 hours straight. So let's have a break, and I'll be back with the next part to continue the Fairy Go Around challenge with the Xerneas deck. Will we lose for the first time in the next game? We'll have to wait and see. I'll see you there. Have a Karptastic day.
Karp, 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 Karp.